It's 5 o'clock on this December 23rd, 2020 on a Wednesday evening, time now for Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this December 23rd, 2020. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 5:01 and 36 degrees in not Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Wednesday evening is President Trump vetoes defense bill, setting up congressional vote to potentially override him. Biden introduces Education Secretary nominee, and Trump vetoes defense bill and does not sign stimulus legislation. Congress GOP grapples with unhinged Trump. Trump's pardon and Blackwater contractors sparks outraging warnings. Georgia Democrat John Ossoff says Trump's right about $2,000 stimulus check. Dominion Biden lawyers warning Trump attorney Giuliani of litigation over alleged smear campaign. Report said. Body camera footage shows moments before a shooting of Andre Hill by a Columbus police officer. Ex-willing vandal smashes windows of North Dakota Senator's Fargo office. 5 men killed in catastrophic Yonkers car crash. Guardian KHN found nearly 3,000 U.S. health workers died of COVID. UK EU on the brink of a historic Brexit trade accord. At least 1 and 2 killed in a massacre in Western Ethiopia after Abiy visit. Turkish court sentenced exiled journalist to 27 years in prison for a news report. UK detects unavowedly concerning coronavirus variant in cases linked to South Africa travel. Israeli submarine transits Suez Canal and shows a force against Iran. Canadian regulators approve Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. China targets overeating food waste with new draft law. U.S. troops in South Korea will be the first group under the country to receive a COVID-19 vaccine, and frontline health workers on a base will be inoculated first. The International Red Cross will limit COVID-19 supplies worth $700,000 in North Korea, including agreement at least 5,500 people in quarantine. The lower house of Russian parliament approved draft legislation on Wednesday that would allow Moscow to block U.S. social media platforms that discriminate against Russian news outlets. The population of New York has declined recently more than ever state in the nation that could only cost 2 seats in the Congress according to new census figures. That rises SPN spot NASDAQ drops after Trump pens $900 billion bill as Lincoln at stocks the Dow up 2.96 at 3220.47. S&P 500 up 2.75 at 3690.01 and NASDAQ down 36.80 at 12731.11. New York City reports significant COVID-19 vaccine reaction in healthcare worker. Trump administration to purchase additional 100 million Pfizer vaccine doses, and Dow Jones rallies despite Trump vetoed explosion about downtown Baltimore building injures 23. Consumer spending dropped to 0.4% in November, the first decline since April, as personal income took another hit in mid the coronavirus pandemic. U.S. Commerce Department said on Wednesday. NASA has shown what it looked like the purpose was for touchdown to Mars, a challenging sequence that the agency describes as 7 minutes of terror. New COVID-19 cases in the U.S. are under the 200,000 report straight day, but destination rate is back according to updated data from Johns Hopkins University on Wednesday. That reopens with a move to remote learning on January 4th to 8th. Boston Health Center staff get COVID vaccine. Brooklyn honors longtime school bus driver. 160 apartments proposed for Boston motel site. Luxury apartment building plan for North Quincy. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner and Harris County Judge Linda Hidalgo will hold COVID-19 briefing. U.S. Today panel says U.S. enabled to stand beyond COVID-19 vaccine, but logistics truly remain a concern. Details unavailable about 57,000-year-old whoop up to discover frozen salt. Zombie greenhouse gas slopes in permafrost beneath the Arctic Ocean, and Jupiter Saturn descend on world's tallest building in the epic Great Conjunction. And now sports time. LeBron James post-distributed Kobe Bryant on IG after receiving Lakers rings. Sean McDermott and Patriots quarterback redo our diligence and first take discussing. Okay. Tonight, Boston Celtics start off the regular season in the Garden at 7:30 p.m. taking on the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Boston Bruins open their regular season on January 14th on the road against the New Jersey Devils, and home opener will be January 21st against the Philadelphia Flyers at TD Garden between division-only teams, and it's the first time. It's not only the first time the Bruins will play on a division schedule until 1966 when the original six suspended 12 teams in 1967, and then 94-95 when the Bruins played only Eastern Conference teams after the 94 strike, and again in 2012 2013 after the strike. Peter Channel News Time is 5:06. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and treasure check on this Wednesday evening. Baby, MBTA subway system looking good, commuter rail looking good, and the ferries they are. Worcester Line train 1511 4:20 p.m. from substations operating 5-10 minutes back between Notaville and Worcester due to earlier police activity, and ferries they are looking good. Okay, taking a look at highways and byways in New England. 95 at the stop-on side. A little bit slow between Protector to Providence. And 190 and 146 on both ends of back on the North Pittsburgh Island. And 95 at the stop-on side between 120 and Canton down to Route 1 in the Walpole stretch. 24 both ends back on the 120 and the Canton stretch. 120 at the stop-on side. So between Needham all the way down to 24 in Canton. 120 at the both ends back between the split down to 24 in Canton. Route 3 to stop-on side. A little bit slow after Route 18 and Weymouth all the way to Dondo, 220 in Rockland, and 3 on the southbound side. A little bit on the Plymouth stretch. South Expressway southbound so between Boston and Braintree northbound side. A little bit on the Quincy stretch, and Mass Pike on the westbound on both ends back on the Yellowstone tolls, and Mass Pike westbound so between Newton Corner way down to Weston 120 both ends is back between Burlington over down to Peabody and 39395. Living good from 1 to the New Hampshire border. Low connector to the northbound side. A little bit so around 495 at the little stretch. 495 at the northbound side. Low on the long stretch. 29 westbound so on the Worcester stretch. And 19 and northbound side, also South Eltley, Massachusetts, and 91 southbound side, also around the Springfield area, around 291. 291 southbound side, also downtown Springfield, and in Connecticut, 84 eastbound so between Denver and Waterbury, Connecticut, and 84 slow between Farmington and Hartford, Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway eastbound so between Greenwich and Milford, and 95 on the northbound side, so between Greenwich and Bridgeport, and 95 on the southbound side, a little bit so between New Haven and Milford, Connecticut, and up in northern New England. 93 on the northbound side, Little Soap, Concord, Hampshire, and 89 southbound side, Little Soap around the Concord, Hampshire stretch, and 89 and 91, 89 southbound side, Little Soap, upstate Vermont, and Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and West up. Looking good. Peter Channel News Time is 5:09. Time now for weather report. High pressure moves offshore tonight and Thursday with increase in moisture, drizzle, and fierce showers development Thursday, and a strong storm system will bring damaging winds, heavy rain, and minor flooding as well above normal temperatures Christmas Eve night to Christmas Day and dry will cold the near seasonal temperatures this week and next shadow rain and maybe some snow mixed in the late Monday and into early Tuesday. Dry tonight with increased skies of low temperatures often in the evening. World temperatures bottom in the mid-20s, low 30s, and rising. Overnight, skies lower and southerly winds become established, and a few showers are expected to develop in a warm convection pattern on Thursday, especially entering the western New England. Late in initial if 50 millbar jet approaches on the west, and any shower activity should be light. High temperatures reach the mid-50s except near 50. Northern Massachusetts increases south-southeast winds and gusts up to 20-25 miles of development. Okay. And we are take a look at the temperatures around the region. 39 in Boston, 36 in Pittsburgh and Worcester, 39 in TF Green, 36 in Nantucket, 39 in Falmouth, 37 in Chatham, 37 in Provincetown, and 37 in Nantucket, and 37 in Hartford, Connecticut, 34 in North Massachusetts, 39 in Waven, 39 in Bridgeport, 37 in Springfield, 37 in Putnam, Connecticut, 41 in New London, Connecticut, and 33 Pittsburgh, Massachusetts, 34 North Andover, Massachusetts, 34 Albany, New York, 30 in Vermont, and 32 in Chester, New Hampshire, 36 in Manchester, Hampshire, Concord, New Hampshire, 34 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 32 in Suffolk, Maine, and 34 in Port, Maine. Okay. We are under a high wind watch. High wind watch. We under a high wind warning in effect from midnight to Thursday night to 4 p.m. on Friday. South winds 25, 35 miles, gust up to 65 miles are expected in some locations in coastal Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, including Cape Cod and Yams, could see gusts as high as 75 miles an hour for Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts. Strongest winds between 6 a.m. and noon on Friday. Damage and wind and blow down trees and power lines. Widespread power outages affected. The travel will be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles, and be prepared for power outages and charge cell phones and other electronics ahead of time. And avoid being outside around trees and branches if possible. Stay inside away from windows. Use caution. Must drive. Forecast goes like this. Mostly clouds got a low around 20 degrees, lots of wind, and for Thursday, slight shift to showers after 4 p.m. Clouds got high at 24 degrees, top at about 5 to 14 mile an hour gust highs. 25 mile an hour, just at 20% Thursday night. Chance to showers before 8 p.m. Then rain after 8 p.m. Petrified between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Low around 51 degrees, breeze to the south at about 14 to 23 mile an hour gust highs. 49 mile an hour, just as 8%. Neutral spread between a quarter and half an inch possible for Christmas Day. Rain can be every time. Petrified before 2 p.m. Under 61 degrees at a low 25. Windy was stopping about 27 32 miles an hour, due to 13 to 18 miles an afternoon, whiskey size. 65 miles an hour, just with warm side, due to between 1 and 2 inches possible. Saturday, most sides were 34, low 21 degrees. Westward about 5 to 10 miles an hour, size. 20 miles an hour for Sunday. Sun sky about 30, low 22 degrees. Westward about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Monday. Most skies for 46, low 32 degrees. Common can stop on 5 to 8 miles an hour in the morning. Tuesday, most skies for 38, low 23. North was about 6 to 13 miles an hour, size. 23 miles an hour for Wednesday, most skies for 36 degrees. So north was about 11 miles an hour, size. 22 mile an hour, currently not in its fan 31 degrees. That's going to be for the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news on December 23rd, 2020 on a Monday evening. Peter J. Woods will be our good evening by the day. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. See you at 10 o'clock for a 10 o'clock evening report. Hope you have a good evening. Go Sox!